Hi Burbex Brin here. J6 Shenyang jet fighter. Tons of abandoned army trucks. Shenzhou 5 space module. A space rocket. What more could you ask for? Today we're here in Shanghai at the abandoned Hypersonic. Can't even say it. Hypersonic Innovation Technology Labs. We're going to go and look around and check out some of these flying machines. Let's go. Well, this is a completely new experience for me. An abandoned space rocket. That's right, this is the Changjiang 4B space rocket. This was first designed and launched in 1990. This kind of space rocket is designed for sending satellites into space. This was one of the first Chinese rockets that could do that. This, of course, is a 3-stage rocket. We're right in the base of it right now. This is the 3rd stage, and the 3rd stage would actually fall off first. You can see, like, this is the giant butthole of the space rocket where all the flames shoot out. This is epic. Let's go and take a look at stage 1 and stage 2. I'm not sure if we can squeeze in there. This was, of course, built by Zhongguo Hangtian, China Aeronautics, a huge state-owned company here in China, which is becoming more and more powerful as China starts to fulfill its ambitions to go into space. This is the 2nd stage of the rocket. You can see it looks like a gigantic propane tank.
I provide the people of this community with propane and propane accessories.
I'm not sure that this propane tank will go into space, though. The length of the rocket is 48 meters. The whole weight is about 350 tons. It can also carry about 250 tons payload. Pretty big girl. Let's go around and see what other interesting abandoned things we can find in this awesome aeronautics dump. Behind me you can see the Shenzhou 5 orbital module, which was actually the first manned spacecraft in China. This took Chinese hero Yang Liwei into space, and he became the first Chinese man in space. These are solar panels, and you can see we've got the thrusters at the back. Well, this is a 4-ring trainer gyroscope. This is what astronauts and pilots train on to get a sense of low gravity environments or even non-gravity environments. I would get into it, but I can't figure out how to lock it in place. And I might throw up as well. Let's try it anyway. Ooh. Look at that. It's even electric, so you can make it go around even faster. This is the Shenyang J6, first Chinese-built supersonic jet fighter. When I say it's the first Chinese-built one, that's a little bit of an iffy statement because this is actually based on the MiG-19. They basically took the designs from the MiGs and they started to create their own up in Shenyang in the north of China. These planes, they're about 15 meters long. They got pretty good range on them. They can fly about 1,400 kilometers, and they saw service in China for a very long time, from 1964 right through to 2010. I've even heard that even the Indian Army still uses some of these guys as well. This J6 has been almost completely gutted, but you can still get a sense of how cramped it was in the pilot seat. This poor J6 has also had its wings and tail clipped. Poor bird. Here we can see the logo of the People's Liberation Army Air Force. You can see it's got the communist star and it's got Ba Yi. Ba means 8, E is 1. That represents August 1st, which is the date PLA was established. I think if you want any spare parts for a MiG, this might be a good place to come and get some. Nobody's going to miss it. Did you know this is not actually the first MiG that I have found? I have found a MiG-19, I found a MiG-21, and I found a MiG-23 BN. You can check all those out in this great playlist. And this being a flight institute, of course, you've got a flight simulator. Of course, it wouldn't be a state-owned company unless there was some military stuff hidden around the complex. Here we've got some gigantic military trucks. Looks like a dump truck. I wonder if we can get in. No. It seems like we've got a few generations of military vehicles here. Yan'an is one of the main suppliers of trucks to the military. This one here, you can actually see it's a portable generator. Around the back, there's probably a diesel engine which powers the generator to provide electricity in field campaigns. There's some older ones here as well. This was made by Itidazhong, FAW, the first Chinese car manufacturing company. Quite a prestigious company here in China these days. Even Chairman Mao used to drive an FAW. This again is probably a portable generator. And now we're going to go back to the really old one. She's the oldest, but I think she's the prettiest. She kind of got that 1950s vibe. I suspect that she was actually built probably in the 70s or even the 80s. These legs will come down on all four corners to stay. Can we climb in here? It's got a very modest 20,739 kilometers on the clock. Up next, check out this MiG-23BN, which Drew Drones and Burbex discovered on board the abandoned USSR warship, Minsk.